We've got the confirmation that Tulsi Gabbard is confirmed to be President Trump's Director of National Intelligence. I have a couple of things to say about this, and well, it's in terms of Tulsi, everything is positive, but I have some commentary about this, and some commentary about loyalty as well. Congratulations to Tulsi Gabbard. Welcome to the show. Gabbard is a lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve and served as a Democratic congresswoman before leaving the party. Well deserved. This has been, you know, that we are still expecting for RFK Jr. to be confirmed. You know, this is a triangle that we were waiting for. RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, and Kash Patel. One of them has been confirmed. We're still waiting for RFK Jr., which will be hard enough. Although, as it stands, he could be confirmed. Kash Patel, you know that. What is my opinion? I think that's gonna be a tough sell because, well, everything that is on the wraps in those FBI vaults. But anything can happen. We are in the craziest of timelines. There's a clip, by the way, here. This is a very nice clip of Tulsi in action. And we are glad that such a woman of action got the role. In spite of, we need to talk about, in spite of, let's say the term, loyalty is something that I need to address in this case. And why do I need to address loyalty, or at least, I don't know, respect, or I don't know how to put this, but I have to name somebody that doesn't deserve to be named right now, but at least Tulsi is already confirmed. But I need to name this guy. Este vejestorio, Bernie Sanders, that I didn't know. That's something that I didn't know. I'm going to show you right now. Why I'm mentioning Bernie Sanders, who is rather despicable. I didn't like the guy already. Okay, so many memes about Bernie, but I didn't know this. Bernie Sanders just voted no on Tulsi Gabbard today. That was yesterday. Here's Tulsi Gabbard literally stepping down as vice chair of the DNC for what they did to Bernie Sanders and declaring she supports him for president. Just let that sink in. A few years back, Tulsi Gabbard, when she was full-on Democrat, she stepped down as vice chair of the DNC for what they did to Bernie Sanders. That was honor. She found what they did to Bernie Sanders. You remember what they did to Bernie Sanders? Like, it's pretty much what they did to Biden, but in this case, what Bernie was really popular. But no, it had to be Hillary. It had to be Hillary. So you're gonna wait. Yeah, we are going to just put you away because it has to be Hillary, and they essentially put they put him away like he was. There's a term for that. There's too early in the show. It's too early in the show to use that kind of term. But they put him away. And Tulsi was upset that she stepped down as vice chair and declared her support for her friend Bernie. I don't know if he was her friend, but I think that that is a woman of honor. Like, that is dishonorable. She couldn't stand it, and she spoke in behalf of him. And now, Bernie couldn't even give his vote to her. What kind of man is that? Let's hear Tulsi's words regarding that.
As a vice chair of the DNC, I'm required to stay neutral in Democratic primaries, but I cannot remain neutral any longer. The stakes are just too high. That's why today I'm endorsing Senator Bernie Sanders to be our next president and commander-in-chief of the United States. We need a commander-in-chief who has foresight, who exercises good judgment, and who understands the need for a robust foreign policy which defends the safety and security of the American people and who will not waste precious lives and money on interventionist wars of regime change. Such counterproductive wars undermine our national security and economic prosperity. As these elections continue across the country, the American people are faced with a very clear choice. We can elect a president who will lead us into more interventionist wars of regime change, or we can elect a president who will usher in a new era of peace and prosperity. It's with this clear choice in mind that I'm resigning as vice chair of the DNC so that I can strongly support Bernie Sanders as the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. And now I ask you, stand with me and support Bernie Sanders.
So that's what you get from this whistles, from this whistle. He voted no on Tulsi Gabbard. How can you be such a little man? I don't know how to call him. I already see your comments. Your comments are spot on. But this is, I wanted to show you this clip because this clip shows Tulsi's integrity. Okay, that she has integrity, and that's what, well, the job requires. Well, any job requires. And no, this guy doesn't have it. And the good thing is, I'm gonna keep playing the video of Tulsi in action. The good thing is that many people are waking up to the reality of who are these Democrats, the politicians who are holding this blue flag, who are holding these positions of power. What kind of people they really are. That is the important thing. That is the important thing. They are waking up and they are realizing, people who have voted blue all this time, such as Tulsi, who was a Democrat, how they have been fooled, how they have been lied to, how everything, including, of course, the truth, has been trying to be deleted, obfuscated, hidden, just to remain in power. But people are waking up and saying, no more. You know what? No more. We have seen enough instances of this, enough times in the past couple of weeks, and it's wonderful to see. Wonderful to see for one reason. And it's that I'm going to tell you over and over again, the idea is not to make fun of people who have voted blue, in this case, who have voted Democrat. We can do our best to try to show the lies and show the actual misinformation and show the hoaxes and try to explain with reasoning why they're being misled. Okay, some of them are going to wake up, some of them won't, but that is our crusade. It's not to mock people, but to help them realize that the Democratic Party, it's full of demons. I'm not gonna say that the Republicans are full of angels. No, I'm not saying it in any way. You know that for all that the Democrats have claimed that they are for the people and all this. No, they are for themselves in a very evil way. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember to download my 100 body language tips in the description of this video, and you will be subscribed to my email list as well.